Okay, so these are the items that are needed to create this dish. We have the serrano peppers over here. We have the tofu right here. We have 3 different multicolored bell peppers, which I think is awesome. And then you have cherry tomatoes over there. You could also do Romano tomatoes as well, so that's totally your choice. Seasoning wise, all you need is curry powder, some nice crushed red peppers, black pepper, and salt. Once you have all this together, you can make a really awesome dish. In addition, you can also put it with spaghetti, which I have right here. It's a veggie spaghetti. And you could also put it with some good whole grain spaghetti as well. So this is a great addition to the whole thing. And then you will make one of the greatest spaghetti dishes in a very affordable price. These are all the vegetables cut up. So you see the tofu here, you see all of the different multicolored bell peppers there, and then you have your cherry tomatoes here all cut up, and you have your serrano peppers right here all cut up. And then we're gonna be using each one of these particular spices as we go through making our dish. Okay, I just started off by putting a little bit of olive oil. Then I'm going to be adding the serrano peppers right here. Nice. Okay, and then I will also be going ahead and I'll be putting all of our different multicolored bell peppers in here as well. Now all I'm doing is I'm just stirring it so it's all together nicely and it's all mixed up. And okay, so we'll just let that one go. And this is the cool part. Right here you get to take a little break. And you can actually just put the lid on top. I would do it, the mixing, until you start seeing those serrano peppers coming back up. And then once you see the serrano peppers, then you're like, okay, I think I mixed it pretty decently. So we're just gonna keep on doing that. We're gonna do this for about 5 to 10 minutes. And then we'll come back. Just cover the lid. And so now it has been about 5 minutes. Look at how nice and colorful it looks. Now is our time to go ahead and add in the tofu. So then it can start absorbing the great taste of these particular peppers. Add the tofu in. Now we go ahead and we add the curry powder. So this one, put as much as you can to make sure it fills up the tofu. So just start pouring it in just like this. And that looks great. So now you're just gonna go ahead and mix it in, get it all together, so then it all melds in together. And then after that, we're gonna be covering it up. So the mission of this is to try to make it so that the curry powder, the tofu, and everything all mix together very nicely. So then you get the nice curry taste with the nice bell pepper taste, all soaked up by the tofu. All right. Now that it is all nicely mixed in, we'll go ahead and we'll cover it for about 5 minutes, and then we'll come back to it. And then you could also reduce this, the size of your flame. So just give it about 5 minutes. All right. Now that it's been about 5 minutes, I'm gonna open it up. Look at how beautiful it looks. Now comes the fun part. We get to go ahead and we can add the tomatoes. But first we'll do a nice little mix. Make sure it's feeling all good. It's really good. Mixing up very nicely. Okay, now we'll go ahead and we'll add the tomatoes in there. And we can put some nice chili powder. So I like to crush red peppers, so I just like to put a bunch. You technically don't have to do this if you're not a big spicy person. You already have the serrano peppers in there, so you don't need to put any more. I just like them spicy, so I just put it in there. And then you just go ahead and you can mix it all up nicely. And in about 5, maybe 10 minutes, it should be all set. And then we can finish it off with some nice salt and pepper. The salt and pepper, I would just put like just a little bit on in here, and then put as much pepper as you want. Pepper is no big deal. Pepper is always a good thing, so don't worry about that. All right, it's been about 8 minutes right now. Look at how beautiful it looks. And now you'll go ahead and you'll start putting in the salt. So here's what you can do. I just put like a little bit on my spatula, about that much. I'll show you how much that is. That's about a half a teaspoon. Maybe you could do a little bit more if you want, or a full teaspoon is fine as well. And then you can just go ahead and you can put that right in there, spread it all around, and look at how nicely the tomatoes have melted into the sauce, as well as the good, as well as all the green peppers and everything. So it's all mixed in really nicely. So now, after I put all the salt and I put it in there, I'm just gonna mix it up really nicely. And next thing I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put a little bit of pepper on top. And this one, you can just put as much as you want. I typically just put as much as I want to just fill up the pan because I just love pepper. Unlike salt, pepper, you can put as much as you want. It's the beauty of pepper. So then I just go ahead and I mix it all in there. And then you can just go ahead and close it on up, and you can reduce the temperature a little bit, and you can almost turn it off. So this is the spaghetti that I had just a little bit before. Now I'm gonna put a little bit of this into there, and we should be good to go. So they're putting it in here with our finished entree. So you can put as much as you want, take whichever pieces you want, like tofu, things like that. Just put it all right in there, nicely there. And this is the beauty of it. So put as much as you think you need. And I could have made like a lot more spaghetti, and I could have just put the spaghetti right into this bowl if I wanted. But I wanted to, I didn't want to eat that much yet. I like making fresh spaghetti myself. So, and you can also use this for tortillas. Tortillas go really well with this, and just put as much as you need, and then look, voila, your meal is ready. So now you have a nice dish at a nice affordable price. The finalized curry.